Alright, welcome back. Build video number 4 for the C Force 600 2020 CF Moto motor build. I'm going to start this video off by thanking Excite Motorsports again, like usual, for helping us out with this quad, helping us get this build going, helping us educate some people about the C Force 600s. Secondly, I want to talk about what we're going to do in this video this week. We're going to be installing a Uni air filter. I will give you the part number and location in the description to purchase it yourself. Allow a little bit more airflow than the stock filter, and we'll see how it performs. I'll do a review when I start doing writing videos on how I think the air filter is doing. Upcoming videos, just a quick shout out. I might have a new quad sitting here waiting for this CF motor to be done, because when this is done I have a new build video coming. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, follow us on Facebook, and watch for the updates. We're also going to be having some giveaways coming up soon. There's going to be quite a bit of stuff in the giveaways. We are waiting currently on a snorkel and radiator relocator kit to show up in the mail. Due to COVID, it got a little messed up and I'm still waiting on shipping. But once that shows up, we'll have a video on that. So this week we're going to keep it nice and short, and we're going to do the Uni air filter install. Alright, this is the Uni air filter. It's an NU-8703ST for the CF Moto. It also fits some other quads here, but this is pretty much most of the CF Motos. I think the 600, 800, and even the 1000 use this. You have to double check, but I know for sure it fits the 600 and a bunch of other CF Moto models. This is the Uni air filter, still in the package, and I will take it out and we can get started on how to install this in your machine. Like I said, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet because it's about 96 degrees out and 180% humidity, and the sweat is just dripping off me like I got sprayed by a hose. So this is your Uni air filter you will get right out of the package. It's going to come with their clamp and their oiling instructions and everything else. This is the red part is a pre-filter. You will see it comes off. So the first thing you want to do is take the red off, brand new out of the package. So take that off, but be careful not to rip it. Alright, now what you're going to have is your yellow element filter, which is actually attached to the rubber. I do believe you can take it off, but there's really no reason to unless you need to clean it, and it's pretty dirty. And you're going to have your red element, which goes on the outside of the filter, or outer filter if you want to call it. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on people doing air filter installs. Let me tell you the correct way. Do not oil this under any circumstance. There is no reason this needs oil. I don't care how many videos you watch and you see the guys oil this and they oil the red. You do have to have air filter oil. These are not paper elements. These are foam elements. So they do need air filter oil. And what the oil does is it separates the dust from the air from sucking into your machine or your engine and ruining it. You will see that Uni sends you a thing that says make sure to oil your air filter prior to installing or you will ruin your machine. Make sure you oil it, but only oil this. It even says in the instructions, only oil the red. Do not oil the yellow. There's no reason to oil the yellow. All you're doing is limiting airflow when you start oiling that and oiling this. It's excessive. You don't need to do it. Typically what I'll do is I'll oil this red. I will get a Ziploc bag. I'll spray this red down with gloves on. I'll place it in the Ziploc bag, and then I'll maneuver it around so that the oil spreads evenly throughout the whole thing. So I'll show you how to do it. I'll get my bag and my oil ready, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got our Ziploc bag, our Uni exterior filter element, and Fab 1 spray on air filter oil. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take a video of me doing it because I can't hold it and spray at the time, is I'm going to take this filter and I'm going to coat the whole thing really good and thick with some air filter oil. And then I'm going to put it in the bag and I'll show you from there. Alright, so I oiled it and now I placed it in the bag, and I'm going to knead it around for about a couple minutes with my hands like bread to evenly space this oil around, because the last thing you want is oil dripping or excess oil on it. I'll be right back. Alright, now that it's evenly spread around, I've placed it back on the original filter, so you can see that you don't have big gobs of air filter oil sitting anywhere and it's not dripping off. The filter element is completely covering the filter underneath, and we are ready to install it. First thing we're going to need to do is remove the seat. That's going to expose our air box underneath. Now this plastic cover piece has some pop pins. You pop it out, slide it back. You're going to see the little latches for the air filter here. Pop these off. And your air filter is ready to come off. Oh, there's 2 Phillips head screws down here on the driver's side you have to remove. Alright, now that I've loosened those screws, this is your air intake duct right here. The cover will pop right off, exposing your old air filter. Next thing you're going to do, slide the old air filter off here. You might have to spin it. You're going to have to spin it to get to the clamp to loosen it up. Let me take this old air filter off. So there's a little clamp right here. You're going to loosen that up, and then this is going to slide right out. Alright, it slides right out, and here's your stock air filter. It's going to have your outer element on it, and this one has an inner paper. CF Moto did oil them stock right out of the factory. It's not as sticky as your air filter oil, it's more like an engine oil almost. But now we will place the new one in. Alright, out of your old air filter there's this little connector that is still stuck in it. You're going to want to take this out and install it into your new air filter. Believe me, it does come out. This one wasn't very easy to get out, but it did come out eventually. Alright, I installed it back in. You're going to want to tighten that clamp back down to get that good and tight. Once you have that piece installed back on your air filter, all you do is slide it back in, and now you're ready to go. Put your covers back on, your seat back in, and you've installed a new Uni air filter. Hold on, I'll do that now. Alright, it's all installed. Total installation time is maybe 5 to 10 minutes if you have it in your garage and it's oiled up and ready to go. Very easy. The only 2 things you have to do is remove those 2 Phillips head screws and that clamp. Other than that, it's pretty much just hands-on. I do want to advise anyone that's doing this, or anyone that's watching this video, remember to check your air filter. Your air filter is the engine life for you. If you don't check your air filter and you're riding dusty or muddy or anything like that and it's getting into your engine, you're ruining your engine. Good rule of thumb is check your air filter every ride. Not everyone gets around to doing it, but at least check it every 3 rides. Clean it. When you take it off, check the air filter if it's real dusty and stuff and looks dirty on the pre-filter, that red filter. Take it out, clean it with air filter cleaner oil. That'll take all the oil off. Wash it with Dawn. A lot of the times I'll just wash it with Dawn soap. It'll take everything off. Let it dry. It has to be 100% completely dry. Then re-oil it and reinstall it. Caring for your quad is going to last how long it's going to last for you. You don't care for it. I don't care what kind of quad you have. It's not going to last for you. I don't think this is going to sound much different, but we'll start her up here just to see if she sounds any different. Alright. So, that's the end of today's video. It doesn't really change any sound. All this going to end up doing is allowing more air into your engine. A little cleaner air, a little better filter than the stock paper one. Maybe a little bit easier on the engine as well because it's foam filters instead of sucking it through a paper filter. But like I said, stay tuned. Sorry this video is short. It's a little hot out. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing some giveaways. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out our Facebook build page. Look on the links. Check out my other videos if you haven't seen those yet. That is the Uni air filter installation. Like I said, hopefully the next video will be our snorkel installation. It's starting to pour here, so it's going to get a little loud. But thank you again. Check out Excite Motorsports. And have a good day. And keep riding on.